Welcome back to The Explainer. Today we're diving deep into a truly explosive episode of Cennetin Çocukları. We're talking about the anatomy of a collapse, where every single character's world is just completely turned upside down. And let's just start with this one line from Bayram, because honestly, it is the key to everything. What could I do? They left me no other way. This feeling of desperation, it's the engine driving every single story in this entire episode. So here's how we're going to break it all down. First, the wedding that started the fire. Then, the intense clash between fathers and their kids. We'll look at a brother's desperate choice, a ghost coming back from the past, and finally how, for everyone, all roads seem to lead away from home. Okay, let's kick things off with the event that lights the fuse on everything else. Bayram's wedding. This was supposed to be a new beginning, but, well, it turned into one spectacular ending instead. So picture this, everyone is gathered, the ceremony is happening, and right there at the altar, Bayram stops everything. He says he can't do it, he can't marry a woman who doesn't even know who she is. It's this incredible act of conscience that just detonates the entire situation. And then, boom, the shock of it all seems to jolt her memory back. But instead of answers, we get more mystery. She vanishes, leaving behind a fake ID, which means this whole time, nobody knew who she really was. And just like that, Bayram's good deed has left him completely alone in the wreckage. And that chaos leads us straight into the emotional heart of the episode, this huge generational battle for freedom. We see it playing out in two families at the exact same time, like a mirror image. First up, you've got Adem. His father is finally getting better, but that just means the old control is back tighter than ever. Adem finally snaps. He accuses his father of trying to run his job, his life, and now, his love for Sezen. It's just this raw, heartbreaking plea to be his own person. And on the flip side, Sezen is having the exact same fight with her own dad. And what was her big crime? Helping Adem rescue an injured dog. Her father sees it as an insult to the family name, but for her, it's about a basic right to be compassionate, to be human. Now, when you put their struggles side by side like this, it's just so clear, isn't it? They are fighting the exact same war. It's this timeless conflict. One generation seeing their kids as just an extension of themselves, and the next generation fighting tooth and nail just to be seen for who they are. So while Adem and Sezen are fighting for their emotional freedom, another character, Kamil, he's on a much, much darker path, sacrificing his own soul for the person he loves most. You have to understand, for Kamil, everything, and I mean everything, comes down to this one thing. His little sister, Ayşe, is going blind. The surgery costs a fortune. And that single desperate need becomes the justification for everything he's about to do. And you can literally watch his moral compass just shatter step by step. First, he takes a job with a known criminal. Then, he leads a raid to steal olive oil that was meant for an orphanage. In his head, the math is simple. His sister's sight is worth any price. But here is the absolute gut-wrenching twist. He gets the money, he brings it home, thinking he's the hero. And his mother, she rejects it. She rejects him. She says she'd rather her daughter stay blind than be cured with dirty money. And then she delivers the final blow. You are not my son. Just devastating. So while Kamil is dealing with the fallout of his choices in the present, another storyline is bubbling up from the past with the return of a man everyone thought was dead. Let's just map this out. Years ago, Iskender was betrayed and left for dead. Turns out, he survived, and he's been hiding all this time. Now he's back, and he's looking for one thing, a letter that explains who betrayed him and why. His return isn't just about personal revenge. It threatens to blow up the town's darkest secrets. But, of course, it's not that simple, is it? He finds Ayla, the woman who set him up, and she tells him she was forced to do it, that her own family's lives were on the line. And just like that, his black and white quest for vengeance turns into this murky, gray story where it's hard to tell who the real villains are anymore. So here's the thing. By the end of this episode, every single one of these threads, Bayram's failed wedding, Adem's fight for freedom, Kamil's terrible choice, they all lead to the exact same place, departure. Everyone is being pushed out. After that explosive fight, Adem makes his choice. He packs a bag, and he just walks away. He chooses the terrifying uncertainty of being free over the suffocating safety of his family. And Bayram, the guy who tried to do the right thing, his rival uses the whole wedding mess to ruin him. Nobody will buy his fish. His entire life on the sea is just gone. His good conscience has cost him literally everything. And then there's Kamil. He's sacrificed his morals for his family, and now he has no family left. His mother's words have cut him off completely. He's got a pocket full of money, but he is totally, utterly alone. And that leaves us right here with the big question hanging in the air. All these characters are on the move. They're all leaving. But the question is, are they running towards something better, a new beginning, or are they just running away? That's the tension that's going to drive everything that comes next.